Hello? How are you guys? I am just... keep on getting messages from people. I'm like trying to clean up a little bit. It is 11 and I just got off my live stream and I was texting Tanya. And like I feel like I'm constantly cleaning up. Dog mode money. I don't even know what these things mean. Do you guys like write yourself notes and you don't even know what they mean? Oh, those are the pens I want to get. So here, you guys are in my very messy. I know it's dark, but I'm gonna put you up there for a second while I am cleaning out my bookshelves for just a second. I'm not gonna read this. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this out. I'm gonna keep these out. I'm like trying to figure out what books I want to read this month and which ones I don't. Okay. I want to keep that. I want to keep that. I want to keep that. Oh, The Witch Returns. I want to keep that. Andrew Bawley. They both die at the end. I think I just bought... Wonder. I just finished Wonder. Do I have the cover in here? I usually put the cover... Oh, there it is. See, I take the covers of my books off. I'm sorry it's so dark right now, you guys. Oh, shit! I have to take this book back. When is this book due to the library? Do you hear my phone going off in the other room? 12:11. So I will take that back tomorrow. I didn't read it, but I've got too many books to read right now. So I will take that back tomorrow. Okay. I need to put this in. I'm going to put those on the bookshelf. And then that book can go up there. Harry Potter I want to read this month. This one needs to go for a gift. Okay, so I'm giving this one to Maddie for Christmas. Truly Madly Deeply. I want to read that this month. Oh my god. That phone is going like crazy. I think I'm going to stop with Helter Skelter because it's just obviously not going to... Do you hear that phone? Helter Skelter, that. I'm organizing all of my books, so you guys get to be here for all those organizations. Basement. Okay. So then these are going to stay here. There. Giving this away. Goes over there. These three are going on my bookshelf. This one I'm going to put in another book. These go in the basement. And this one I'm going to read over here. Okay, so I have now cleaned up my mess. This was this book bag that I got from Page Habit. Look at this, how cute it is. Here's the bookmark that I got from it. But this book bag that I got. You know what I think I'm going to do? Is, I was going to give these to Maddie. But... where is the copy of that book that I was going to... Okay. So many people send me copies of books that I already have that I want to make sure... Oh, shoot. I cannot forget that I have to do the health insurance stuff because it's almost the end of the year. So many people send me copies of books that I already have that I save them and I give them as gifts to other people. And my friend, you know, Maddie, my friend's daughter, I have so many books that are young adult books that are copies. And a lot of times, like, I will buy them and forget that I have a copy of it. And so I have 2 copies of it. And then I like literally, you guys, I have no room on my bookshelves anymore. It is absolutely ridiculous. For Christmas, Alex wanted to buy me the IKEA bookshelves, but he was like, I don't even know where we would put them. Like, that's the problem. So, but like, look at this, you guys. I'm like, books are stacked up on books now. See, over there, over there, over there, over there. I mean, it's like a mess. Oh, my little Christmas tree. Boo Radley, you have been my best friend today. You too, Tucker. So, anyway. Oh! Pee-pee. Duncan. Pee-pee, what are you doing down there? What's he doing down in the basement? He's such a weirdo sometimes. Do you ever feel like there's not enough time in the day? Like, that is truly my life story. I bought this humidifier and I still have not taken it upstairs yet. It's been sitting in the kitchen all this time. Okay. So the kitchen is clean. Plan that out for Maddie. Take these books down in the basement. I want to clean up a little bit tomorrow. Go plug in my computer. People are like, well, how do you keep stuff so clean? And I'm like, this is how I keep stuff so clean, just like this. Okay. I actually did my hair today, and so I overslept my hair appointment. So my hair is like a little bit longer right now, and I think I kind of like it a little bit longer. So let's see all the messages I have gotten. I'm gonna sit here and talk for a second. God, that stupid butt lady. I'm so tired of her. I'm worn out. Okay, so my husband texted me. He is over at my sister-in-law. Oh my God, I got 8 text messages. I have this recipe that Tia gave me for making dog food. I may do this on this vlog this week, you guys. What is it, boo? We've had dinner. PB had his medicine. We just went outside. They're getting ready to go into their house for the night because it's been a long day with the dogs. Get white or jasmine rice, chicken, thigh or breast, peas, carrots, green beans, chicken broth, and a little bit of garlic. So I'm gonna make that for them. And then I have gone through this whole pad of Post-it notes that somebody sent me. I loved it. Yeah. And then, yeah. And these are all the people that won. Oh, no, I didn't. Here's a whole nother pad right here. Clean it up. Clean up your messes as you go. I need to put that in the kitchen. These are the people that won my giveaway. I did a giveaway tonight. I'm gonna mail this off. Get down on it. It is like 11:15 and I am just now, like, okay, just get out of the tub. Tanya just got out of the tub. She said you can stop by. I'm gonna stop by there. Here. I'm leaving here in like 5 minutes. Texting my husband. Stop trying to read my text. You're so rude. Can I tell you guys a true story? Okay. I am listening to Lake Wobegon Days by Garrison Keillor that my mom used to listen to and like we used to read. I don't love it. I just don't. It's like, I'm just kind of so not into it. I like want a book, you know what I mean? And it's not. It's just like all these stories about like Wobegon. Is it Minnesota, I think? I don't know why I'm not into it. I'm just not. Isn't that horrible? Tomorrow is Alex's Christmas work party. There's Pee-Pee. There's Pee-Pee. Hi, Pee-Pee. Tomorrow is Alex's Christmas work party. And, okay, I just have to show you guys some things, first of all, that I got. So, first of all, Chris, I'm not sure I'm saying, sent us, are you ready? These new ties for Boo, Tucker, and Pee-Pee. Look at these ties, okay? That have like little Velcro on the back of it. So I am going to look at the website and then I will link it below. So you guys, if you're interested in getting your dog's little ties, how cute are those? They are so cute, aren't they? So what you do is you put the collar like through there and then they wear it on their back. Is that not so cute? Okay, so we got those. So thank you, Chris. She left me a very personal letter, which was really nice. I loved it. Thank you so much. And this card is gorgeous. I would love to know where you got the stationery from my cousin Caroline. So there was that. I don't know what I've read and what I haven't read. So, just a second. This needs to go in the basement to this book. Okay. Camille and Tommy, thank you very much for your Christmas card. Okay. Some of these I've read, some of them I haven't. Kim, oh my God. So these are like, this has been like a couple weeks. Sent me this J.D. Salinger Catcher in the Rye postcard, and I love it. I love it so much. I'm going to use it as a bookmark. And then, okay, that's Alex's boss sent us that Christmas card. And then Rachel sent me this really nice card. So thank you so much, Rachel. With all of that in the bag. Oh my God! And then, Ray, Sunny Girl. I think I read that one yesterday. I think I read these other ones. Yes, I read these yesterday. So thank you so much. Oh my God. I love it so much. And then Celine. I feel like I already talked about this one though in there too. This gorgeous little card. And then somebody sent me a bunch of chapsticks. They're in my car. They've been there for like 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I keep on taking them out and using them. And so yeah. So there's that. And then I have another package in my car and I don't know what it is. And did I get another card today? I feel like I got another card today. But I don't know what it was. So, PB, you want a tie? He said, I would love a tie. Why wouldn't somebody not want a tie? Okay, so. And then this needs to go upstairs. I'm going to have a cheese sandwich or a peanut butter sandwich when I go over to Tanya's because I am hungry. It grows. So I will get on. Everybody's begging me for like longer vlogs because I forgot my camera last night and I didn't vlog. So I will try to do a longer vlog tonight because tomorrow night is Alex's work party and it starts at 4:30. So I have to be. Why does the work party start that early? First of all, there's like a pre-party at his boss's house at like. Only a select few are gonna go to. But anyway, so we're going to that, and I have to figure out what I'm gonna wear. And it's kind of like like the girls dress up like the guys never do. Is that like how a lot of work parties are? So I'm gonna wear, I think, my jeans and these huge fry boots that I have, and then I got that blue Abercrombie sweater that I wore in all my videos the other day. I think I'm gonna wear that with like a button down underneath it. So I'll be kind of like woodsy, but like, you know. And yeah, I'm gonna use my man's beard oil. It smells so good. And this is like the Christmas one. Why can't I see what it's called on here? But this is like the fern one. And oh, it smells so good. And everybody will be like, oh my God, you smell just like Christmas. And so what I do is, I have this stuff that I put in there. So I put a little bit of the wax, like the beard wax, and then I put this in there, and then I like rub it together and I put it in my beard, and then people are like, oh my God, you smell amazing. So if you have a husband, you should get him beard oil. You should get him a whole beard kit is what you should do. All right, you guys, listen, I will get back on here later. I love you, and I will talk to you in just a little bit. Okay, I'm leaving Tanya's. I wanted to show you her house. And see how pretty it is at Christmas time. Do you see? Look at all that. She's got the deer out front. Look at all that. So Christmassy. Oh my God. It is so cold. It is 26 degrees here, you guys. Come on, heat. Okay. I gotta run to the bank and make my deposit. I went over to Tanya's and I had a peanut butter sandwich and some cheese. And then we watched Dateline about this couple that Tanya and I used to watch Dateline every week together. We watched this Dateline about this couple that were killed, and it ended up being about, well, for those of you out there, I don't want to spoil it for you if you watch Dateline and you haven't seen it, but it was about this guy. Anyway, I forgot Dateline was 2 hours long. Tanya always gets me into these shows, and they're so long, you know, and I was like, oh my God, 2 hours, this Dateline. But it was a good Dateline at least, and it wrapped up. Like, do you guys watch Dateline? I hate when you watch Dateline and like you never find out what happens because they don't wrap it up. Like, that always irritates me. I like any kind of like murder mystery like that. But I was sitting there watching it and I was like, you know, I don't know if like something like that happened in my family, that like I would want to go on TV and like do an interview about it. Like, I don't know, like that would feel like so private to me, you know? I don't know, that's just what I was thinking. I always think the strangest stuff when I watch those shows. Oh my Lord, I can't believe it's so cold outside. I have the heat up to 80 in here. Whew. I sat there and responded to all of my Snapchats while I was doing that. So that was fun. I got my Snapchats, messages, caught up. I feel like I probably missed a couple because I was so far behind, and it just stopped at some point, I think like on Tuesday. And then I responded to all of my Instagram messages. I haven't gotten to my Twitter messages. And I bet the problem is I'm waking up like every day, and there's like, each one has like so many more. And so I think I'm caught up, and then I'm like right back to where I was before, which I love the messages, so keep them coming, but just be patient on when you might get your response, or if you get a short response. And then the emails, I need to actually sit down and like devote like, oh my God, like 2 or 3 hours to emails sometime this week, because I'm so far behind on it. And people are always like, I sent you an email, like it's really important, can you read it please? And I go in there and I literally have like hundreds and hundreds of emails I'm behind on right now. So I apologize, you guys. I'm really sorry. I'm doing the best I can right now. I just don't like to give like, you know, a one sentence response to an email when people send me like huge long emails. So I like to take time with them, but like taking time, like it's, you know, to give a nice response takes some time, you know. Oh, finally the heat kicked in. My heated seats kicked on too. Oh my Lord, I'm tired tonight. I was listening to, I downloaded this Edge of Glory Lady Gaga version from her Very Gaga Holiday or something from last year. And it's like this acoustic version that she sings just, well, it wouldn't be acoustic then, but she sings it just playing piano. And it's very similar to her concert that I saw this year. But in there, she's telling these stories about her grandma and grandpa making these like Christmas cookies. And this dude keeps on looking over at me like, what do you want? And I was like thinking about like, this is like the first Christmas that my aunt is gone. And I was thinking about like all of the things that like from Christmases past of like my mom and my aunt, you know. And even when my mom was gone, it was like my aunt was the one that really like kept on so many of those traditions that now that my aunt is gone, it's like those traditions are just going to kind of die a little bit. And not that they have to, but they're traditions that like I probably wouldn't keep going, like a cookie press. Like, do you guys know what a cookie press is? Like, my mom and my aunt always made cookies at Christmas time with a cookie press. And, like, it's very difficult to do. And they made these beautiful cookies, you know, always. And, all right, so I'm at the bank. So I'm going to drive through here. Go to the bank. I'll be right back. Okay. But anyway, I was thinking about, like, all these traditions that, like, are gone now. Like, my aunt used to always have a very, very dressy Christmas, and like we would all get dressed up and it was like candlelit dinner. And then later, after my mom was gone, we would go out to dinner on Christmas Eve, and she would always like take all of us out, like me and Alex, Caroline and her husband Mike, David, their son, and then Caroline's stepson Jake and his wife Erin, and my aunt and uncle. We would all go out to dinner. My aunt would take all of us out. My aunt and uncle would take all of us out. We would go to like a steakhouse or someplace like that. It's just very magical on Christmas Eve, you know, and very dressy. And then when I got with Alex, we would go over to usually his aunt's house, because a lot of times his mom would go back to Venezuela for Christmas until his grandma moved here a couple years ago. I think she moved here like 4 or 5 years ago. So like Venezuelan Christmas happens on Christmas Eve, or at least his family's Christmas does. And I'll probably talk more about that towards the end of the year, but I was just thinking about those like dressy Christmases, you know. And then my aunt would always make like beef Wellington or, you know, pork loin or something on Christmas Eve. And I used to remember as a little kid, it was always so magical. And I was telling Tanya this last night. It's like, I'm really glad that I put a Christmas tree up this year, but like I haven't been like plugging it in very often, even though I bought that little itty bitty Christmas tree, which is like perfect for our condo, honestly. But it's like, I looked at it the other day and I was like, you're kind of a sad excuse for a Christmas tree, Charlie Brown. But then I was like, but like a bigger one, like we're never there, you know? I mean, I am, but like we're never there together to just like sit and enjoy it. And because Alex works so late at night or whatever. And I was telling Tanya, I said, I can remember when I was a kid and I would just like, we had our Christmas tree like in our living room, like most people. And we had like, you know, the white lights on it and all these ornaments. And I can remember my mom and my aunt always bought very specific ornaments, like, you know, not super expensive ornaments, but ornaments that like were really like meant something. And like they had the whole what do you call it, my mom had the whole Charles Dickens Christmas Carol. And every year for Christmas, my aunt would give me a special ornament. And I remember this one year, she got me this one that had a cube of ice in the back of it. It was like an ice truck, and it had a cube of ice in the back. But every year she would give me a different one. She would write the date and like a Sharpie marker on the bottom of it, like, you know, 1998 or 1982. And I just always thought that was so cool. And but I was telling Tanya that I would like lay underneath the tree and I would like play with the ornaments, and I would imagine that I was like, you know, at the North Pole with Santa Claus. And like, I really, really believed for like a long time. Like, I really believed in Santa Claus. Like, I wanted to believe so bad. I don't know if I believed or if I wanted to believe. I don't know if that makes sense. But like, I really wanted to believe, you know? And I also had a Christmas tree in my bedroom, this little cheapo Christmas tree. And you know, I would make like paper ornaments and whatever, and I had like those mixed colored lights on there, you know, like red and green and blue and white. And I can remember laying in bed and like listening to those old radio shows like Fibber McGee and Molly, and I had the Christmas Carol like on the old time radio station. And who else did I listen to that was like the Christmas ones? I can't remember, but anyway, I have the scary ones too, like The Shadow. And I would lay in bed and I would watch it snow outside. You know, it's so interesting. It's like we rarely ever get in Indiana. Georgia, all these people in Georgia were telling me, like in my live stream tonight, that they got snow in Georgia today. And it's like, we very rarely get snow in Indiana anymore before January 1st. I mean, like 2 nights ago, it was kind of like sprinkling snow, but like nothing that like, I mean, you couldn't even really tell, you know? But like, as far as like ground coverage, we don't ever get snow like that before Christmas really anymore. And it's not that it's not cold enough for it. I mean, it is. Right now it's 26 degrees, so it's plenty cold enough for it. I don't know what it is. We just don't get snow anymore. And every year I always just dream of a white Christmas. It's like my one thing that I want is like a white Christmas. I would love, 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 love to have a white Christmas. Snow, there really so upon the dirt. Do you guys remember that movie, White Christmas? Oh my god, my mom and I used to watch that. I love that movie so much. If you've never seen White Christmas, you have to see it. Sisters, sisters, we are just a bunch of sisters. I never know the words to any of these songs. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones we used to know. Just like the ones I used to know. I, not we. For all of my 12-step people out there. You know, it's funny, like for Halloween, I have this thing, it's like every year for like the holidays or the seasons, like summer, I want to like lay out by the pool, go to the pool, you know, like drive around late at night, you know, like walk in the grass barefoot, go to the park, go to the fair, you know, I want to do all this summer stuff and make sure that like I really, really enjoy summer. And, you know, Halloween is very similar to that, and Christmas is similar to that. And it's so funny because like this year, and I feel like a lot of it has to do with this vlog, because I'm very conscious doing this vlog of like my time and how I spend my time. I don't know why this vlog would make it any different, but it does. And you know, this summer I really felt like I really enjoyed my summer. Like I really took advantage of it. I went to the pool a lot, in the evenings even. I loved a night swim, you know, hung out on the patio, you know, on and on and on, and did a lot of live streams outside, read a lot outside, you know. We went on vacations this summer. I mean, we just had a great summer. And Halloween, I feel like the same thing. And so it's so funny coming up on Christmas. And, you know, it's like, okay, I put up the Christmas tree. I've watched a lot of Christmas movies already. I've been listening to Christmas music since the Thanksgiving Day. You know, we went Black Friday shopping, which I wanted to do. You know, it's like I've done so many, like, Christmas things already. It's like, even if Christmas was tomorrow, I would feel like I did everything that I wanted to do for Christmas this year, you know? It's been like a really great year. So many things have changed, you know, it's like, even just doing this vlog, it's like crazy. It's like, I never expected to get the response from this vlog that I got. Like, I never expected people to be like, this is my favorite channel that you did. I really, you know, like, a lot of me starting this channel, if I'm going to be completely honest, had to do with the fact that I was losing so many subs on my other channel, and I was being attacked so viciously by that you-know-who, that I was like, okay, I want to have another channel that will have nothing to do with that is completely unaffected by all of that, which is why I started this channel. And then this quickly, like, turned into, like, my favorite channel. And then I had that my so-called healthy life channel. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. And you know, what is it, day 8, or it's like December 8th, I think, or December 7th, and it's like, I think today's the 8th, going into the 8th, the 9th, and so I posted on Peterisms every day since December 1st. God, it doesn't seem like I have. And that channel is like taking off by leaps and bounds, first of all. So many people are saying this is my favorite channel of yours by far, which it's just like, it means so much to me that I get on there and I tell stories of my life and things that meant something to me, and people are like, and I read like old blog posts and people are like, this is your favorite channel. Like, that's like my heart and soul. Like, that's who I am at my core. And so to get acceptance and validation on that channel, you know, like, means the most. And every day before I make that video, it's like more thought is going into that channel right now than anything else. Like, I'm really thinking a lot about, like, okay, finding the perfect post that I want to read, and like, you know what I mean? Like, which one will go with the one yesterday, but like, isn't 3 in a row about addiction and all that kind of stuff. I want to do some funny ones. I want to do some happy ones. So it's really fun to like think that one out. And I went through and I picked a bunch of blog posts that I had written, and of ones that I want to use. But it's interesting, like, if I have one picked out, like, it's never the one that I end up doing. Like, if I had one, like, for tomorrow, which I don't, but if I had one, like, already picked out, it wouldn't be the one that I would end up doing. But it just kind of goes naturally. It goes, like, where I want it to go, which I'm really happy with. I'm loving the direction that that channel is taking. And I'm loving my BookTube channel. I can remember on my BookTube channel when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I was like, it just was so surreal to me, you know, because it was like, and I don't ever want to forget this moment. You know, I graduated with a lot less than 1,000 people. So the day that I hit 1,000 subscribers on my channel, and I was like, this is crazy. More than 1,000 people, more than my entire graduating class of high school, which was like almost 700 people, I think, watch my channel, or like know who I am, or like me, you know? And it meant so much to me. And it's like, don't get me wrong, like, any YouTuber out there that says they don't care about the subs, I think is a total bullshit artist, first of all. But like, I like the milestones, I really do. Like, you know, on my main channel, I'm getting close to like 80,000. It's kind of like, that is crazy. Like, that is legit crazy town, okay? You know, and I don't even like, sometimes I kind of like, you know, to talk about it makes you come across as like you're not really humble. But like, sometimes Tanya will just be like in the car and she'll be like, Peter, you have like 75,000 people that like know who you are. And I'm like, it's crazy, Tanya. She's like, does it make you happy? And I'm like, I don't know that it makes me happy. It's just like weird, you know? It's like, I don't know, like, the messages that I get where I impact people's lives, and I just was reading through these messages tonight. These people were like, you have no idea how much you've impacted me, and thank you so much for what you do. And it's weird when I get those messages because I don't feel like I'm really doing a whole lot. Like, I love to make people laugh. I love to make people think. But like, the gift that I get in return, and like, this is no bullshit, this is honest to God, like, the gift that I get in return is like tenfold to what I feel like I put out there, that it's like, Like, you guys don't have any idea, like, what those messages are like to read. It's just, like, it's fucking amazing, you know? And, you know, my BookTube channel is almost to 11,000 subscribers. It's just, like, I think about those numbers, and it's like, that's crazy, you know? And that's where it kind of is frustrating to me sometimes when these YouTubers that have like 2 and 3 million subscribers and they just throw up shit videos that they don't even care about what they're saying in them or who they're affecting or who they're offending, you know, or that they're putting out content that might be dangerous for a 15-year-old to see or whatever, you know. Why would you not want to lift somebody up and use a platform of millions and millions of subscribers for something good? I'm not saying that your entire like, listen. You know, you could be a storytime channel, you could be like a shits and giggles channel like Tana Mojo, but that doesn't mean that you use that 3 million subscribers in a negative way. Like, you can use that and still do the same kind of stuff you're doing and just tone it down and say in your videos, wow, like, oh my God, I wish I had learned, you know, that and stop putting myself in these situations, you know, like, people probably watch this and they think, Tana, I'm worried about you, or, you know, like, this isn't what I want for my fans, anything for her to send across the message she cares, you know, and not just her, but a lot of these YouTubers out there that are doing similar things, and it's like, I can't imagine. I feel like I have, you know, so many people that come to me and say I've impacted them that I can't imagine what that might be like, you know, on the level where other YouTubers are at, you know, in the millions. Like, can you even imagine? Can you even imagine if you made a 6-minute video and you could say whatever you wanted to say to the world and 2+ million people watched it? I mean, can you even imagine that for a moment? For just one moment, you know? What would you say if you could speak to 2 million people? You know, when you start thinking about YouTube in that context, you know? Or like some of these people that get 10 million views a video, you know? I was looking at this video the other day that popped up in my live stream or my vlog. Like, every channel that I sign into differently, like, pops up as something else, and like different recommendations. And it was like this gay guy, I don't even know who it was, William something, and it was like meeting your Grindr date in person on camera or something, 3.3 million views. And I think that's great, okay? You know, I think that's great that you get on a social app that everybody knows is for hooking up, and you meet your Grindr date on camera, and everybody goes there because they want to watch that. And that the majority of the people that are watching your video are gay, or, you know, teenagers that are questioning because they know what Grindr is, so you put it in the title and you get 3.3 million views. I think that's great. And I'm being honest. Like, I think that's great that you're making that kind of money off of it. You're getting that kind of exposure. It's helping your channel grow and all of that kind of stuff. But then what are you going to do with that channel from then on? Can you imagine tomorrow? I want each of you to think about this, okay? Honest to God, because I have thought about this. If tomorrow you had access to 3 to 5 million people that you could say whatever you wanted to say to them, what would you say to them? What would your message be? And you know, I'm not saying that to shame or chide people. You know, it's just like, be grateful for what's been given, you know, like, that's a really powerful gift that somebody's just handed you over this amazing platform, this voice. 3 million people. That's a lot of fucking people, you know? 3 million people whose lives you could impact or change for the positive, or be some kind of help. Maybe that's what I'll make my video about tomorrow on my main channel. So you guys will be watching this, you'll go, didn't we just see this on Peter's main channel? Yeah. But it's the truth, you know? What are you going to do with your voice? What would you do with your voice? Most of us will never have that opportunity, you know, to have that kind of voice to that many people. And then let me put this in perspective for you. What would you do if I gave you 100 people or 10 people that would listen intently to you, to every word you had to say? Imagine what kind of impact you can make on 10 or 100 people, you know, or 50. And then that localizes it and it brings it back closer to home a little bit. You know what I mean? How about about 1,000? How about 10,000 or 20,000? And now we're getting into like the Britney Spears, you know, Lady Gaga concert arena. Imagine that, 20, 30,000 people. School campuses, college campuses. 100,000 people, the whole city. 3 million people. What do you choose to put out, you know? Really puts things in perspective, I think. I don't know, maybe I really need to start thinking a lot about what I'm putting out there. I don't know, if I was speaking to 3 million people, I know that I would be really excited about the fact that I could use my words for some serious good. And then it makes you think, well, if they do realize it, then why do they choose to put out what they put out? Is that a conscious decision that they're putting that kind of information out in the world? Is that the impact they want to make? Okay. Well, that speaks volumes about those people, you know? It's like, I think we have to decide who we want to be at the end of it. So my camera shut off again because of the heat. But anyway, all I was saying is that, you know, I don't know. I think we need to all start thinking about the message that we're putting out there in the world and living with intention, you know, and it's something that I decided with my writing of my books, that I wasn't going to just write a book that I thought would be super popular or whatever, that like whatever the message I was going to send out was going to be written with intention, you know, that I wanted there to be some deeper meaning, some deeper, you know, message there. I think that's important. I think that every opportunity in life can be a teaching experience, and why would we not want to be part of that, you know? And no matter what we do, no matter what our job is, there's always a way for us to like carry a positive, peaceful message to people, to be compassionate, to be kind, you know? And why wouldn't we want to do that? I just don't understand. So that's all I was saying, and then it cut me off. I was almost done anyway, so I'm gonna get off here. And I hope you guys are enjoying your December already, and if you celebrate Christmas, you better start doing some Christmassy stuff. Thank you for sending me all the snaps and the pictures of your holiday decorations. I'm loving seeing them and making me jealous of all the snow out there that I'm not getting. So I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye.